Hi everyone, it's Miss Leah again, and we are back with Pop-Up Storytime. Today's book is called Jazz Age Josephine. Dancer, singer, who's that? Who? Why, that's Miss Josephine Baker to you. This book is written by Jonah Winter, illustrated by Marjorie Priceman. Here we go. People, listen to my story about a girl named Josephine. People, listen to this story about a poor girl named of Josephine. She was the saddest little sweetheart this side of New Orleans. Well, she was born up in St. Louis and she grew up with those St. Louis blues. Yes, she was born in old St. Louis and she grew up singing nothing but the blues. She just had one old ragged dress and a pair of worn out old shoes. You see, the shack where she lived, it didn't have no heat. Things were sometimes so bad there was nothing to eat. She slept down on the floor, newspapers for a sheet, rats crawling all around and nibbling at her feet. Josephine, her grandma said, I got a fairy tale for you. Josephine, oh Josephine, this story's about a girl like you. Someday you're going to be a princess. You know what Granny says is true. That's so hard to believe in when all the kids act so cruel. To believe in fairy tales, it's so hard when folks are cruel. Ain't nothing left to do but just pretend to be a fool. So Josephine made funny faces, stuck out her tongue and crossed her eyes. Yes, Josephine made funny faces, stuck out her tongue, bugged out her eyes, strutted right into the dance tent, and then to everyone's surprise, she did the grizzly bear and she did the turkey trot. She whipped right through the bunny hug, strutted through the camel walk. She did so many dance steps it made the people holler. And when the dance was over, Josephine got paid $1. She kept dancing and dancing and she never got tired. She kept dancing, she kept dancing. That girl, she never got tired. Until one night when her whole world changed. The night St. Louis caught on fire. Well, there were white folks chasing black folks on the black folks side of town. White folks screaming at the black folks and setting fire to their town. And the black folks kept on running while their homes burned to the ground. So Josephine started running too. She started running on that night. Yes, she started running, 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 started running on that night. There had to be some better place where white folks treat you right. She ran all around the country with an old time traveling show. Yes, she ran all around the USA with an outdoor traveling show, doing all her crazy dance steps till it was time to pack up and go. But the blues ran right behind her, all the way to old New York. Them nasty blues ran right behind her, till the world was cold and dark. She didn't have no friends or money, slept on a bench in Central Park. She auditioned for this big show. They told her, beat it, kid. So she went out in the alley, bawled her eyes out, flipped her lid. The director, he took pity, called her name out, had a heart. He put her in the chorus line. That's how she got her start. Josephine, oh Josephine, you know you're in the big time now. Josephine, oh Josephine, grown up and in the big time now, making people hoot and whistle every night you take your bow. Well, she wore big baggy pants. She wore black makeup on her face. Each night she wore these baggy pants, she wore what people called blackface. As much as all those white folks loved her, it was an insult to her race. That was it for Josephine. She had made up her mind. She'd stop clowning for these folks and leave those blues behind. So she jumped on a boat that was headed for France. She was going to show those French folks how Americans dance. It was the jazz age now, year of 1925. Jumpin' jazz bands, sassy haircuts. Yes, the good times had arrived. Miss Liberty waved bye-bye as the boat sailed out to sea. And for the first time in her life, Jazz Age Josephine felt free. Then, one, two, three, hit it. Gay Paris, Josephine, here's an act they've never seen. Bodo dodio, bodo dodio, do. Bodo dodio. Paris, France, instant fame. Everybody knows her name. Bodo dodio, bodo dodio, do. Boodle-lam, 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 shake. Boodle-lam, 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 shake. Zee-ba-dop, zoo-ba-dop, zee-ba-dop, zow. Zop, 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 zoo. Zoo-ba-dop, zow. Panther, camel, who's that who? Ostrich, parakeet, kangaroo. Can she dance? That's a fact. Belly to belly and back to back. It's the shake, the shimmy, and the mess around. No one sleeps when she's in town. Can she sing? You'd sing too if everything you'd ever dream of suddenly just happened like a beautiful song. How wonderful to be adored like a princess, like a queen, and to glitter like a diamond. Just the thrill of being seen and known and loved by everyone you pass. How wonderful to be a star, to live in a palace, to keep a goat and a tiger and a monkey as pets, to walk a cheetah named Chiquita through the boulevards of Paris, and yet, alas, to long for the place where you were born, where you would never live again, imagining how it might have been not to be scorned for the color of your skin, not to be forced to run away, and yet, drum beats, bright lights, Josephine is the star tonight. Dressed to the hilt, she's singing a lilt 'bout pretty little baby that'll Alabama llama wham ya. Bye, bye, Blackbird. She ain't singing the blues. She's got nothing to lose. Show after show, she is making a go of it. Dancing to the Charleston, begging your pardon, ma'am. Nanners and feathers and glitter and diamonds, and here comes the end of this jazz fairy tale about Miss Josephine. Da-da-dun. The end. And this book is called Age Josephine, written by Jonah Winter, illustrated by Marjorie Priceman. I really hope you enjoyed this book as much as I did. I will see you next time at Pop Up Storytime. Bye.